With iOS 11 comes a completely redesigned control center. This is the area of controls you can access by swiping up from the bottom of the screen, and now it's customizable and utilizes 3D touch much more than it did before. Now the controls have their own block sections. Some controls like brightness, volume, and rotation can be controlled with a slide or tap, but most others utilize 3D touch to give you even more options. For instance, the music controls initially only show play, pause, and skip forward or back, but with a 3D touch, you can control volume, skimp through the audio, and control AirPlay. The same idea for connectivity. Initially, you only see a few options, but a 3D touch will give you even more. And this goes for many of the options in Control Center. Now, if you go into Settings and then Control Center, you now have the ability to add even more options that weren't there by default. You can add things like an Apple TV remote, accessibility tools, a screen recording option, and more. Not all of the options are customizable, there are some defaults that will always be there, but for the ones that are, you can rearrange where they show up and delete the ones that you don't want. And while you can arrange some of these options, you have to do it through the Settings app and not in the Control Center itself. Now on the iPad, you have a similar look, but instead of swiping up from the bottom, you go to the app switcher. Here you can see all your apps and the control center on the right side. Since there's no 3D touch on the iPad, you just do a long press instead, but you can also add the different options in settings like you can on the iPhone. This new control center will be available in iOS 11 in the fall. Right now it is still in beta, so we may see some changes, but be sure to stay tuned to MacRumors.com for any updates. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed. I'm Mac Gonzalez with MacRumors and I'll see you next time.